can. I mean, I can share my screen.
No, don't worry about it. I'm rejecting all 5 of these trades for first round for number 1.
Not if it's gonna bog you down.
Fuck you Raiders, fuck you Vikings, fuck you Commanders, fuck you Patriots, and fuck
There's
you
a way
Broncos.
There's a way with.
So you just went live and started cursing, Joe?
Why did you do that to me?
Hey, there's a pop-up that tells you.
I was looking at the other screen. I was looking at our.
I was going to say, there's a way with StreamYard that you can make a website your background, but I don't know how to do that. Like where just our heads would be there in front of the web. I don't know how to do it, so I'll learn.
I think if I did that, my laptop would combust.
Yeah. All right, Joe.
Well, that's one way to start the show.
Intro us, mofo.
What about that?
Man, Joe keeps freezing. Oh.
No, he did it. He added us in.
Yeah, there we go.
What about that?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, we can make that work. I can see everybody, everything. All right, here we go. Yeah, welcome in. It's the last episode until Caleb Williams is a Chicago Bear. This is the Believe in Monsters podcast. We apologize for cursing right off the bat, but we were so excited about running our mock draft simulators. We didn't want to accept any trades for the number one overall pick because we're so excited to have Caleb Williams, and we're so excited for you to join us on this week's episode of the Believe in Monsters podcast. You follow and listen to us on Apple Podcast, Amazon, or wherever you get your podcast. We're a proud part of the Believe Network. You can follow us on Twitter at BIM_pod. We're going to basically run a mock draft for the Chicago Bears. If you missed our episode last week, we left you hanging with what the Bears will do at number 9. We'll basically start right there after we click the Caleb Williams button, and we'll get this episode rolling. But before we do, let's check in with our friends Chris Krogman and Lucas Berry. You follow them at Shy Bears 1985 and at LBerry_40. Chris Krogman, how we doing, my friend?
Wonderful, Joseph. Best time of the year. No, it's not. But it's a good time of year. It's a fun time of year. It's late April. Weather's changing, getting nicer, and we are about to add potentially at least potentially 4 new young men to the Chicago Bears roster. Could be more, could be less, I suppose, if they decide they want to use one of the later picks to move up somewhere. They want to use 122 to move up into the higher in the third. I guess they could do that. Anyway, I'm excited. Lucas Berry, how are you?
I'm ready to roll the simulation. Joe, what do you have as your background?
I'm ready to roll this.
Oh, my background isn't that it's the Detroit.
It's the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, it's the Hollywood. We're ready to go to Detroit, I guess.
So the home of the draft.
God, that thing is terrible.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. Let's start.
It's like Miami.
Y'all got any objections to me starting the simulation by clicking the Caleb Williams draft button? You want to talk about
that? Yeah, I want you.
I don't know.
I want you to repeat what you said, but me and Chris will pretend to be Washington, and Chris will be the Broncos, and you're just going to say what you said to open up the show.
All right, perfect. So we'll restart this and basically get started. You click on all Chicago Bears or 7-round mock.
Make sure you do fast. No, you got to go.
It'll be fine.
No, it won't. It goes way too slow. I'm telling you.
It goes way too slow.
It goes way. You got to go fast.
We're going to be chatting, aren't we?
Put it on fast mode.
Okay. Well, bleep you.
We can chat all the time.
Okay. All right.
Joe doesn't understand how slow it is.
It's absurd.
Even
at normal.
Oh, we got to select a team. That's gonna be. That's gonna be.
You want to run?
There we go.
Bill's got it under control.
There we go.
No, Raiders.
Chicago Bears. Bleep you Raiders. I don't want your 13th, 44th, or 77th pick. Well, bleep you Patriots. We don't want your 3rd overall pick.
Just press hide.
Okay, right. Oh yeah,
I thought you wanted to reject them all.
Okay, well, we're starting with Caleb Williams. Shocker. And now we're at number 9. And last week we left off with number 9, what the Bears could do. I think we all had a little bit of different feel of who we wanted, but here we are. We have 2 offers on the table. Chris Krogman, the Detroit Lions are offering you 29, 61, 73, and absurdly 2 future picks. You're gonna that's not a realistic trade, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think they'll offer 5 picks for number 9.
Number nine. The other is Lucas Berry's favorite trade, pick number 19 and 52 from the Los Angeles Rams. And this little simulator's got a second-round pick in 2025, but I would guess that's unrealistic.
I don't know, man. It depends on what they're coming up for. Because, I mean...
This would be interesting. I don't know what the Rams would be coming up for, but I feel like the value is fair.
Well, look what's available. You got McCarthy, Stafford's on his last leg. They could come up for J.J. McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy
actually there. Or Dunze is still there. I would probably take this trade.
All right, so I would accept this trade, but I think we should propose our own. Well, we should just press reject for now or hide and
don't press reject because we'll never get it. Yeah.
We can discuss this pick. So at 9, with this scenario, and Odunze is on the board, which seems realistic. Are you guys staying there and picking him, or are you moving back?
Moving back.
Chris?
Moving back because of everything that we've kind of outlined over the last couple episodes, but most importantly, the biggest factor is what we started with before we hit play. The next couple of picks for the Bears, round 3, number 75, and round 4, number 122. If you don't move back right here, that's going to be the end of your draft.
But is Odunze that good of a player that it doesn't matter?
Krogman, we're waiting for some guidance, Father.
I would move back.
Okay, so what are we going to propose here? We're going to propose
I think we should propose to the Saints at 14.
14 and 45.
I mean, they need 2 tackles very badly. Very badly.
Saints, confirm. We'll give you number 9, and we'll take your number 14 and 45, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else we want from them?
No. We'll be lucky to get that.
Propose. Rejected.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
Tried that. Propose.
Scroll down on the list there, Joe.
Try Jacksonville at 7.
Yeah, try Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. We'll take your 17 and 48.
Yep.
That's about the same for number 9. And rejection from the Jaguars.
Yeah. And if it's not proposed to you, I swear teams just don't take it unless you offer to be bent over.
Oh, what about the Steelers at 20?
No.
Yeah, but that's lower than 19. We already have 19.
The Steelers won't be doing it.
Vegas ain't gonna trade back and give us a second for it. Who's that 16?
Seattle. I mean, Seattle's weird. They do random things, so wouldn't really shock me.
Yeah, but this is a simulator. They don't have shit anyway.
16 and 81 doesn't.
All right, let's either make a pick or take the Rams proposal.
I would try one more to the Saints and send them a later round pick next year.
Okay. Well, New Orleans, we'll do 9, 14, and 45 on their end, and we'll
give them a fifth.
4 or 5.
A 5.
No, give him a 6. Give him a 6. Give him a 6. Start with 6.
No, that's a.
And they rejected that. Chris Krogman said, the Saints, we're taking these picks, no matter how much, whatever we have to do.
Whatever it costs us.
This is a simulator. You're giving us these picks. How about
5? No, we're not giving them a 4. No way. This is getting out of hand.
New Orleans, cooperate now. Cooperate.
What happened? Did they reject that?
Yeah, they did. This is just
give them a 3rd.
It's just to make it go through.
Just accept the Rams pick. Actually,
yeah, just accept the Rams pick. We can do like 5. We can do like 5 of these in an hour. Come on, we can do 100 of them. Just take the trade.
So we'll take the Rams, 19 and 52.
Our guy
Verse. No, hide it.
All right, yeah,
take verse.
Yeah. Verse is there. We're taking it.
Hold the trigger. Take verse. That's a big fucking offer that'll never happen.
Verse over the Raiders pick and verse over 2 picks from the
Yes.
Cowboys.
Ooh, that's
No,
interesting.
so
That's interesting right there, though.
but if you hide this right now, you have your choice of Verse or Murphy.
Byron Murphy.
Yeah, but Murphy might last to 24, and if not, Chop Robinson might be there too.
Not worth it. Byron Murphy.
I'm just saying, if the Bears had their eyes on one of these guys, one of the two, they'd probably take him in this scenario.
I'd probably take Murphy. If I'm the Bears, they'd probably take Murphy.
I think we talked about this before. My only concern about Murphy is that his arms are very short.
Nobody cares about
But his motor is very high.
Eberflus does.
No, he doesn't.
We'll see.
I think either is fine. Verse or Murphy is fine.
Well, I'm in controls here, so we're taking Byron Murphy.
Whoa!
I got a second backup. I got your backup there, Chris.
Joseph's kick rocks.
No. It's basically six one way, half a dozen the other at that point. It's a thought exercise to get us to number 52. Now here we are at 52. This is in the second round. The Falcons are offering 74 and next year's second round pick to continue moving back. You want to take the Falcons offer or look at
no, I'm done.
53 and 151? No, with that as well. Reject. Goodbye to both of y'all. You have, let's see, Troy. Well, let's look at the wide receiver since we passed on Roma Dunes. Here at 52, Roman Wilson, Ricky Pearsall.
Oh, Xavier Leggette's gone.
Oh, this is not good. Jermaine Burton.
Dude, a lot of people that were there when I was drafting at 50, 52 are gone. Yeah.
I mean, Ricky Pearsall's really good. I don't think the Bears don't really need him with Keenan. The Bears don't really need him with Keenan Allen. That's why my preferred wide receiver, if they do trade back into round 2, is probably Xavier Legette. Just because I think they need a big wide receiver across from DJ Moore and Keenan Allen.
He's and Legette
2 picks earlier.
I did watch Legette a couple times this year at South Carolina. He is nice.
Yeah,
they could have traded up for that right there. I mean, we could have moved to 49.
He reminds me a lot of not a lot, but he reminds me of DK Metcalf. He has the second fastest 10-yard split time out of any wide receiver in the draft besides Brian Thomas. But Jalen McMillan wouldn't be a bad pick. Is Jalen Polk's probably gone, right? And Johnny Wilson is that huge dude. I think he's like 6'7".
Right.
Who is that edge rusher actually though?
Let's go to defense. We'll go to edge. You got Isaac and Chris Braswell.
He's pretty good.
Nealon's dude. Nealon is like a fucking borderline first rounder.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Some of these rankings are messed up. Austin Booker's also really good, and he met with the Bears. I wouldn't say really good. He's a very raw potential, high upside type of player, though.
Scroll back up, Joe. Lucas, what do you know about this? Scroll down. Right there, 118. Jalenx Hunt.
Houston.
Not much. Can't say I've heard of Houston Christian having a football team, so. Where is he?
I read about him. I read him in Beast. Yeah. What a name, too, though. Jalenx. Man, you got to be good if you have that kind of name, right?
Do the wide receivers really drop off? No, they don't drop off that much. See, I feel like in this simulation, they do fly off really quickly.
Yeah. Okay. So the Beast has your boy Jalenx Hunt as number 13 overall for the edge rushers. 6'3", 252 pounds, 23 years old. This past year, 46 tackles, 6.5 sacks at Houston Christian, for whatever that's worth. Summary: a 2-year starter at Houston Christian, Hunt played the Leo role as an outside linebacker in the Huskies' 3-4 base scheme. A late bloomer, he was 195-pound safety at Cornell before adding weight and moving to linebacker in 2022 following his transfer to Houston Christian. Despite 2 years at the program at a new position, he led the team in sacks both seasons, number 2 now in school history in career sacks, and was named the Southlands Conference Defensive Player of the Year in 2023. As a pass rusher, Hunt creates pressure when allowed to pin his ears back and race to the quarterback, although he tends to rush too upright and will need more of an assortment of moves. He plays with the energetic hustle and pursuit, but he is more physical than powerful and needs to play bigger and more consistent versus the run. Overall, Hunt is overly reliant on his athletic gifts and needs to become savvier with his hand pass rush approach, but his explosiveness, body length, and willingness to be coached are attractive qualities. He is a draft and develop prospect who can fill a sub-package role as a rookie and play special teams.
Yeah, he's probably a fourth rounder.
Yeah, grade 4th and 5th round.
Yeah. I just didn't know if Lucas had heard of him before.
Lucas knows about all these guys.
He does.
I am very tempted to just say take Ricky Pearsall because he's a beast, even though he plays the same position as
Well, let's look at what centers are left. Is it just Van Pran? Granger, like, is this guy
Van Pran at 71.
Good God. I'd rather take
I don't even like so the Bears we traded back to the second in this and all these guys are gone, which is just
all these guys are gone. What tackles are left?
Christian Mahogany's pretty good.
Patrick.
Okay, so this is actually a good spot. Roger Rosengarten would be a good pick, and also that dude from Yale, Kieran. I can't say him, but the Bears also met with him.
Magaji?
That Patrick Paul guy's got a good write up in the Beast too.
Yeah, for whatever it's worth, the Bears last year I think drafted. I think all 3 of their top 3 picks last year they met with in person.
Really?
That's whatever that's worth. And they did meet with that kid from Yale, so would be interesting. I do like him a lot.
Luke, since I overrode you in the first pick and took our guy Byron Murphy, I'll leave the honors to you for this pick.
I mean, if you made me pick here, I'd probably take the wide receiver or that Penn State edge rusher.
Okay, Chris, you want to chime in here?
Chris Braswell. You got to fill us in on him.
A good little player, a good edge player. I see him more as a run stopper than a pass rusher, but 53 feels a little high. But
it's kind of a weird spot that we traded back to because it seems like a lot of these guys are a little bit too early to take them.
Yeah, it's like fringe. It's like the players we want didn't fall, and the players that are here, it's a little early, but there's no point in trading back. There's really not a lot of drop. What? Click on that Adisa Isaac. Click on his little profile thing.
He actually had better stats last year than the other dude on Penn State.
Chop Robinson.
Yeah, he had 7.5 sacks and 16 tackles for loss.
Fluid, twitched-up lateral rusher who can offset tackles or stress angles on stunts. With his explosiveness and long frame, he has a great power arsenal at his disposal. He has the requisite ankle flexation to build and sustain acceleration around the arc. Has versatility and frame to play 2, 3, and 4-point stances. Motorized defender who carries untethered aggression into contact and pursuit. Doesn't quite have elite hip flexibility and sometimes gets locked out at the apex. He can still be more consistent at stacking hands, counters past initial power exertions. Still maximizing upper-lower body synergy and sequencing on spins and counters. I like that.
Yeah, I like those are good words.
Let's take him. No?
None. Take him.
Take him. Adise. It is a Bear, and the Bears' next pick is at 75. We got a couple offers from the Pittsburgh Steelers to move back 84th and a pick next year, or from our enemies, mortal enemies, the Minnesota Vikings, to move back 108, 129,
Gross.
and a third. We're saying no to both, or yes to maybe the Steelers?
Nah.
What?
I mean,
we
I
ain't
would
drafting the third next year. I don't care.
I would say yes to that in real life, but
Yeah,
they wouldn't offer
right.
that. Yeah, so now who's playing wide receiver for the Bears? That is worrying me.
Who's playing wide receiver? Keenan Allen and DJ Moore and Tyler Scott and your fucking butt buddy, Velus Jones. I'm sorry.
What about Malik Washington?
Malik Washington, Jalen.
I just said they need more height, and you give me the 5'8" guy.
Hey man, he's fast.
Johnny Wilson is 6'6".
Ooh, let's take that guy.
Yeah,
Look at that Raz, dude. Look at that Raz, dude.
Outrageously long
ridiculous.
receiving threat with a dominating frame and wingspan, offers eye-catching explosiveness and initial accelerative capacity for his size.
You didn't say anything about we need more size. I didn't hear that.
I said we needed a big receiver across from DJ Moore.
I never heard that. All I heard was Xavier Leggett is like
I mean, he's not even huge. He's 6'1", but he's still very athletic.
Malik Washington is 5'8". McMillan is 6'1". Jermaine Burton's like 6'1" too. Yeah, he's 6 foot. So
dude, Johnny Wilson is like not rated well in the Beast, not at all.
Because he was hurt all the time, wasn't he?
He's probably way lower than Malik Washington. I'll tell you that.
He's probably a tight end convert in the NFL.
Do we just want to take Jerry Rice's son?
No, he's horrible.
Come on,
he stinks.
If we're taking USC receivers, we're taking Taj Washington, dude.
Yeah, do not take that guy.
We just want the pedigree.
Jalen McMillan's actually not bad. I would totally take this is probably around where he should go.
He was hurt last year. Yeah, he barely played.
Yeah, and I mean, they already had two amazing receivers, too, on their team.
Lean, streamlined athlete with great baseline speed and explosiveness. Has the speed to threaten vertically and manipulate coverages, cushions at skims. Smart, diverse route runner. You want to take him? Let's take Mr. McMillan at 77, Bears at 75. Your other option,
what I would do.
Really,
Chris, what would you do?
Where's Devontae Walker at?
Your boy Rosengarten and Kieran Amagaji are still on here. Who did you ask for, Krugman?
If the kid from USC or UNC got taken already, Devontae Walker. It looks like it. It's okay.
Actually, if they did take one of those tackles, I wouldn't even be mad because those other receivers, like some of those other guys, aren't horrible options. Luke McCaffrey, Taj Washington, Jaquan Jackson's another guy they met with.
This is it, though, right? Oh, no, we still have 122. Yeah. Go back to the tackles. I'd be down to take Amagaji.
Take the Yale kid. Rosengarten's actually good, too, as like a swing tackle.
Which one you want, Luke?
Kieran Amagaji.
I'll go with we'll go with him just because the Bears met with him and
that makes sense.
Chris likes saying his name.
Kieran Amagaji.
At 122, the Arizona Cardinals are offering you 138, 162, and 226.
Nope.
It's a lot of depth there. That's your only offer. Your choices of wide receivers are back to
dude, Malik Washington's here still. Let's go. I'm just kidding.
Malik,
take Taj Washington, man. Give Jalen his dude.
Jalen,
Caleb, whatever. I'm reading Jalen McMillan's name like in front of me right now. Chill out.
And it is kind of weird that the Bears met with that Jackson dude from Tulane because I don't know anything about him, and he's like a projected 5th round pick.
He is
Jaquan Jackson is 5'9", and his his player info says coming soon.
Look at that Raz. That was terrible. Holy shit, 5.34. How do you even get on that low of a Raz score?
Taj Washington's only 5'9" too. I thought he was bigger.
Taj Washington, 5'9", 174.
Come on, you don't want to take Luke McCaffrey?
I'll take whoever you want, Luke. Luke McCaffrey is 6'1", 198 pounds. I'll take whoever you suggest here.
What do you guys want? I don't know. You could
what's
just take
the
your.
centers looks like?
What I want is
There's
on defense.
okay. There's no way. Andrew Phillips. They were potentially talking about him sneaking into the back end of the first round because he's apparently a coach's favorite. If he was on the board, the Bears would probably run this to the podium. There's absolutely no way this would happen in real life.
And your other, you wanted centers too? Your centers are Bo Limmer, Hunter Norzer.
That guy's a bear written all over.
I love Bo Limmer.
Yeah,
Have
me
you read
too.
That? Yeah, read that profile, Joe.
Dude, it's like that. Yeah, he has bear written all over him.
So
read the athletic profile.
BEAUX is our man. So Control F, BEAUX.
You probably just read the overall.
All right. Yep. Overall summary: a 4-year starter at Arkansas, Limmer replaced Ricky Stromberg at center and former offensive coordinator Dan Enos' balanced running scheme. After playing predominantly right guard for his first 4 years in Fayetteville, he made the shift inside to center in 2023 and continued to build his NFL resume. Known for his strength in the weight room and on the field, Limmer also developed a competitive edge as a blocker and has Iron Man toughness, rarely coming off the field. Led Arkansas in snaps played in 2022 and 2023. He is very quick with his initial post-snap movement, along with the range to spring outside runs or screens, although he needs to discipline his footwork and narrow posture, especially in pass protection. Overall, Limmer must continue to fine-tune his leverage points and play with better overall control, but has the functional athleticism and finish demeanor to continue developing. He projects as an immediate backup center and guard with starting potential at center, ideally suited for a wide zone scheme similar to Jake Brindle. Grade is a
bear
pick.
He's a bear.
That's a bear.
Oh, you want him? You want him right here? 122. You don't have any picks left, I don't think.
That's too bad.
Kid. Yeah, give me him. Give me.
Bo Limmer is a bear, and the Chicago Bears will watch the rest of the draft.
I think if the Bears did this,
so sad.
I think if the Bears did this, Bears Twitter would explode.
Yeah, a good way or a bad
way?
They
just totally a bad way, dude. We just drafted a D tackle, an edge rusher, an offensive tackle, and a center.
Oh, they would lose their minds.
Where's the wide receiver, you freaking dumbass? Who's Caleb gonna throw to?
He's gonna throw to Bo Limmer.
Dude, I'm happy with that. You get an interior offensive lineman, you get a swing tackle, you address the hole in your defensive front, and you give Montez Sweat somebody on the other side to at least maybe take some attention away from him.
All right, we'll do a few of these. We'll do different scenarios where we take a different position in the first round, and we'll see how it plays out.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go back to Joe. That page, right?
You got Caleb
there. Restart. Bears, 7 rounds, fast, solo. Goodbye to all those trades. We're taking Caleb Williams. And number 9 again. You have different sets of offers. You want to look at them? 30 and 62 from Baltimore with a bunch of other. That's only one. That's the only trade.
Yeah. No. There's no way they're offering 5 picks, dude. They're just not.
Especially not the Ravens.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Look at Jaden Daniels. Yeah, dude. So I got a question here. Now that Jaden Daniels is on the board. So there's a rumor that he messed up his interview, right? And that he is not going to be the pick, and that he will go to or that they'll go Drake May. So, like, does do the Patriots immediately take Jaden Daniels, or does this cause like a ripple effect and he starts to drop?
Well, look, then in our simulator here, they pivoted for JJ McCarthy.
I don't think he'll drop too far because I know the Raiders. Antonio Pierce loves him.
The Raiders.
So I think they would move up.
Yeah.
If that happened. But
13.
no, don't do it. He's not going to fall to 9. I don't even want to entertain this stupid scenario.
Jeez, Louise.
Take a Dunze.
Tegadunze. Okay, Rome it is. And you're forfeiting the rest of your draft, basically.
I understand the consequences, Joe.
Okay, I'm just...
We can run these back. They're made up. It's not real.
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot. He better be fucking good. 75. The Tampa Bay Bucks are offering you pick number.
Let me ask you this, Joe. Freaking
no, that's a horrible trade.
Keenan Allen has not played a full season like ever in his career, and he's also 32. What happens if he goes down? How's our wide receiver room look?
Hey, all I remember is. Maybe not you, Chris, but someone in this on this podcast defending Velus Jones that he's got a role in this offense.
He does have a role in this offense. That doesn't mean he's like a number 2. Doesn't mean he can replace Keenan Allen.
I'm just giving you shit, Lucas. I'm sorry. So it's
Did I
75.
defend him that hard?
Well, I'm the one who wants him cut, and you're the one who thinks that who basically.
Oh, he's definitely, dude. We can't cut him with this new kickoff rule now. Hell no, dude. He's gonna go to the house like every other game.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. Good point, Chris.
I think Chris defended him more than I did, but I still don't
definitely
think they should. Yeah, I think Joe's getting us confused here.
That's fine. If Michael Hall is there at 75, I would.
That'd be a good pick.
Yeah, we're gonna slam it.
Yeah,
Michael Hall. The greatest first step that never gets any sacks in college football.
Hey man, he'll have Jervon Dexter eating up blocks and it'll be fine.
Dude, he's anti-Dexter.
You want to
fly? He flies off the ball and then he doesn't do anything else.
You want to take this little trade back offer from the Broncos, 122 in exchange for 136 and 145?
They want that Miami pick so bad. Yeah, I'd do it. Fuck it.
Accept it. Boom. We got to get some more depth. Come on, guys. All right. Again, you want to do another one? Back to no.
Not playing this game.
God, we're here to draft players. We're not here to.
No, we're here to collect assets. Oklahoma City Thunder.
We're gonna take Chris's boy Aldrich Esteem.
Yes,
bro. At least to pronounce his name right.
What is it?
Estime.
Aldrich
Estime. We're taking him.
Let's see who else.
I wouldn't take Aldrich Estime. I don't think he fits what we're doing. I don't think he fits what we're doing. He's a bruiser, dude. He's not that.
They need a bruiser, don't they?
Yeah, but not like in his wide zone scheme. No, thank you. That's gonna work.
Joe, let me see what we got here. Who do we pick so far?
Okay, we have taken.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Williams, Roma Dunes, and Michael Hall Jr. We have two picks remaining.
And we need an edge rusher. All right.
Is my center there too?
All right. Let's start with the edge. Edge has our boy Jalix Hunt, Javon Solomon, Cedric Johnson. All right.
Yeah, see, we waited too. Oh, actually, Mo Kamara is pretty good.
Colorado State. Yep. Okay, great.
I mean, I'd probably take him, but if they wait this long for edge, they're screwed.
Offense, you wanted to see center Bo Lemmer right there, 138. That's your boy.
What about O tackle?
Tackle, you've got Matt Gone.
Javon Foster's an interesting pick.
Green
like Javon Foster.
Your Yale boy is gone.
Javon Foster.
Yeah, but the Yale guy's gone.
Well, you haven't said nothing. Like, you haven't responded to anything I've said. I've said like 5 things.
I'm sorry. Javon Foster's 6'5", 313. You want to take him?
And he's coming soon. Throw him in there.
Yes. Okay. You want to look at the other wide receivers here? Brendan Rice. Oh, we already got wide receiver. Roma Dunes. Y'all thought he's the truth. He's the best.
No,
Y'all
honestly,
thought he's the truth. That's so funny. Joe just wants to take a D tackle so bad.
Yes.
no,
Beef!
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Chris. The more of these simulations you do look at, the more I'm just like, I feel like they have to trade back in the first round.
It's a done deal.
Like,
Yeah,
if
they
you
can't.
can-
They can't
you can-
stand pat.
Like, if
with
you
what
can
they
get a
have.
second and just take a wide receiver in the second, I know you don't want to like match a position to a round, but like, if you can get that done, that's really going to be your best case scenario to supplement the D line early with a very good player, and then also get a wide receiver who could play immediately, and then fill in the scraps with your last couple picks.
I think it's gonna be super interesting. I feel like there's gonna something's gonna. I mean, something's got to happen to where somebody's gonna want to have to come up to 9. Like,
I think it's a
somebody's
nice-
gonna have to fall.
We just saw it in this draft. I mean,
Well-
obviously,
Jaden Daniels is probably not going to fall to 9, but I think JJ McCarthy could legit be there at 9.
That's a possibility. And my other thinking is that if a team really wants one of those O tackles before the Broncos and all them teams pick, like, I don't know. I know Olu is falling down teams' boards, but teams do value left tackle way more. Whether we like it or not, they do. And if they think the Jets might want to develop, everyone keeps penciling in the Jets for Bowers, which is fine. The Jets' 2 tackles are like a combined 90 years old. They could very well be like, we want Olu, and if a team wants him, they have to go up to 9 to get him. So,
yeah. Or they could like that. Was it no? What's the other dude's name?
Fuaga.
Fuaga, yeah.
Alisi
For sure.
Fuaga,
Yeah,
He's
no,
more
no.
right tackle, right?
and JC.
Yeah, or guard. You never know what Philly's going to do. I mean, there's just a lot of possibilities. I also think Jacksonville moving up for Rome Odunze is a scenario that not a lot of people are talking about.
Yeah, because they don't have. Where did Calvin Ridley end up?
The Titans
Huh.
for way too much money.
with Will.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Will Levis, mayonnaise man.
You'll want to make a pick here at 130, 145, or you want to restart this and trade back again?
Just take freaking the center and the O tackle, or just take people. Just take people.
Bo Limmer, and then 145. Yeah,
Take,
your boy Javon
Foster.
Foster. Javon
Take Foster.
Foster. And there you
That
go.
dude's good.
All right.
He played in our RPO zone-based scheme already. He knows what he's doing.
Now,
And we're beefing up the line for you,
I wouldn't
Joe.
be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that at all, really.
all right, now let's do one more iteration where we trade back and take Jared Verse. See what we end up with.
All right, restart. Bears 7 rounds.
Yeah, but if Leggett falls to 2, then this changes the entire draft, right? I mean, it all depends on who falls.
Depends who's there. I mean, I do like Brugler's rankings the most because I feel like they're always fairly accurate. And he
All right,
has
now here you
Leggett at
go.
75.
Now I love this. Jets offering you 10 and 111.
No.
You do it because then you can
Whoa.
move back from 10.
Yeah, but we're trying to get a second round pick here, not
That's fine.
another.
I know, but
That's
like,
fine.
so like, what if somebody
What
comes up
you can
to
get
10
for 9, you can get for 10,
I see what
There's
you're
another
saying.
4th.
and you're getting the extra 11. Now, what's the other? There's two other offers. Okay, it's 11
that
and
one.
43
That one. Oh no,
Wait.
never mind. I didn't see that we had to give up 75.
with 75, or it's a stupid
Fuck
trade
the
from the
Lions.
Lions. It's not going to happen. You
Take
want
that,
the Jets deal? I like it. We're back 1 pick, and they took Talisi Fuaga.
Now you got to
boom.
count.
Man.
You got to counter this with the Saints. All right, make the Saints give us this year's second,
Give him 111.
and then give them 111. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. They're gonna accept this whether they like it or not.
No, they won't. No, they won't. They never do. These things are brutal.
No.
I hate it, dude. So stupid. So dumb. Was that the only one, Joe?
Try and
that's
trade
three
back
of
with.
There's you got 26.50. That's a dumb one. That's not going to happen. You can go back one more to 11 with the Falcons and take.
In real life, I would do this. In real life, I would do this in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I mean, I
would
think
too.
I think some of this shit's gonna happen. We're gonna counter you again. We want 45.
All right, Joe, just for the sake of this argument, just give them a third next year. Who cares? Yeah. Let's just hypothetically say we're moving to the middle of the first so we can, if they don't accept this,
Right.
there you
All
go.
right, so they got it. All right, so here we go. We're at 14.
Oh, they took Jared Verse off the screen. Whatever.
At
That's
12.
hilarious,
At 12.
dude. Oh man, Dallas
So-
Turner's still there though. Oddly enough.
All right, yeah, just take Dallas Turner, whatever. Well, let's just say the Bears take an edge rusher in the first round. Take Dallas
Yeah,
Turner.
that's the idea here. So just take Turner because what we're trying to accomplish with the overall position.
Turner it is. And here we come up at 45. 45, they're offering us 51 and 98. I'm doing that all day.
In real life, but not they won't offer it. It's the
Okay.
Steelers.
Here's
Ooh,
your
take
All right.
Michael Penix.
So, all right, this is interesting. So, you really could take, if you wanted Zach Frazier, you could have the Bears have two centers, so I don't know if they would do this, but Zach Frazier would be an immediate starting center for them. But this is where I was saying, all right, now take the wide receiver, either
Take Leggett, yeah.
or Polk.
Leggett.
Polk is good too, one of the two. Polk is basically a Dunze light. They both play on the same team. He's real, but take Polk. We'll take Polk for the sake of this argument. Doesn't matter. Have your choice of
75?
your outside X receiver.
75.
Oh, and now your boy Purcell's still there.
They're offering
And so is Devontae Walker. Damn it.
86 and a fifth to move down 9 spots.
No way.
God, I fucking love draft picks and you guys hate them.
So we have our edge rusher, we have our quarterback, we have our receiver. So we need a D tackle potentially, an O lineman potentially.
Mason Smith.
I like Mason Smith.
I like Mason Smith too. That would be a solid pick.
I like Tavondre Sweat later.
Dude, he's a fat. You don't need Devondre Sweat though. He's like you already have
him.
that fat bastard. You already have Ted Washington up front. What's that dude's real name?
Who's on O line, Joe? Just curiosity.
Tackle Rosen Gardner, Amigaji.
I would take Mason Smith probably.
Yeah,
Mason Smith. You should know about him, right, Joe? From
He's a good player. He's a good. Now he struggled this year. Their defense fucking sucked, but it wasn't really his.
Yeah,
fault.
he was coming back from injury though. He was
All
still
year
coming back
long,
from
he kind of tried to
torn
come back.
ACL last year in 22.
I think he would be a very good player for the Bears. And here we are at 111.
See, now this is where we could take
is a good trade.
Lemur or
This
whatever
is
his
a
name
good
is. Oh, Austin Booker would be amazing there.
Austin Booker.
Or you could take Limmer or an O lineman.
There's your boy Phillips.
Do you like that 3-name dude? Go back up, Joe. God dang it. Slow down.
Sorry.
The Jadrian Taylor Demerson, safety.
I got to be honest with you. I don't really watch safeties and running backs. I don't know why.
So I know our
just
boy
never watch
Joe Hirsch likes him.
Joe, let me see who's on the O line there.
Offense, tackle, Javon Foster. We just shouted him out. Goncalves, Lemmer still there. This is 111 now. We're picking and guard Brandon Coleman. We don't want any Zach Zenter. We don't want any of these bastards. They're playing guard.
I would probably take Bo Limmer.
Lemmer.
He's just such a bear, dude.
Last
Chris was
call.
right. When I read that, I was like, that's it. That's the guy.
Boom, Limmer.
All right.
122. Let's see. We've taken Caleb Williams, Dallas Turner, Jalen Polk, Mason Smith, and Bo Limmer. This is your last pick unless you try to trade it. It doesn't. Yeah, we can trade. No one's trading for us. So
What's that? Is that
Overall,
safety still there? Yeah, that's
Dadron Taylor Demerson.
That would be my guy here.
Let's do it. Dadron Taylor Demerson in your draft.
It's funny, man. As much as we want to put into like one side of the ball, they want to be balanced. Even though we have a really good defense, they're going to take some defense.
So yeah, we can look at our picks here, and I think this is just a really good talking point. I mean, we did 3 mocks. I mean, don't you think this is kind of like the most balanced outcome where you're also kind of assembling value by going like, I like the idea of going Byron Murphy early, and you shouldn't draft your first round pick according to how the rest of the draft is going to shake out. But I don't know. I think the drop off at edge is terrifying to me. Like, I almost feel like they have to come away with an edge in the first round if they want a capable player there this year.
I mean, didn't we say that about Jackson Smith and Jigba last year? They got to draft a wide receiver. They got to draft a wide receiver, and then they drafted a tackle.
Yeah, but I mean, you kind of address the immediate need at wide receiver in the trade to get DJ Moore. And at that point, you still had Chase Claypool, who
fine. Then insert Jalen Carter there.
That one was a lot more to me. I think a lot more people thought it was Jalen Carter was the pick until the last.
I definitely thought it was.
I don't think they could go wrong if they go anywhere along the D line this year. For me, I'm just struggling to see the situation where they trade up and lose picks, or they just take a receiver in the first round and then don't pick again until way later.
See, this is like what's wild, dude. Is I'm running another one just because you can do these in like 30 seconds, and like the Raiders offered us 13 and 44 for 9. Like that's a fucking no-brainer. That's a no-brainer.
I think it's going to be like a slam dunk that the Bears are not taking at pick number 9. Like that's. To me, I think it's a guarantee based on what we have. Based on without it, you're looking at 75 and 22. You better make those bitches count. If you and you can. I mean, look, Adunes may be that good. You look at our second mock. We took Adunes. It kind of puts a lot of pressure on him. So I mean, he might be that good, but I think it's pretty much a guarantee the Bears are.
But it's not even that. For me, it's like, you're drafting him kind of for next year, and I don't know if that's really the way you should use your first round pick.
I don't know, man. You make us unguardable with that kind of addition. Like, if he's as good as you think he is, who the fuck are you gonna cover? You got Adunes and Moore on the outside, Keenan Allen and Cole Kmet eating up the middle. Like, Caleb Williams should be a Super Bowl winner with that roster this year. I'm joking, but like it does. It's like, they always say to strengthen your weaknesses. This is strengthening a strength, and making you really strong. And you already have a really good defense. I don't disagree though, Lucas. I mean, you got to address edge and three tech. Like, I don't know why. I don't know, man. I might have given Justin Jones $10 million just to like make him stay.
His departure leaves a pretty big hole. I mean, I didn't think he was a world beater, but he was a good, solid veteran player at that position. You're gonna have to replace him.
Yeah.
I still think if you're adding like a wide receiver early in the second round, though, like, you're still really making that offense kind of unguardable. Like, you're still going to get a really good receiver there, and he's not going to have to be Jamar Chase. Like, I don't know. Chris, to your point that we always talk about, I just think the hit rate of wide receivers outside of the first round is so high you can live with it.
That's fair. You just can't miss it.
Deebo Samuel, second rounder. Oh,
AJ Brown.
Oh,
can go on and on. There's literally one wider. There's
DK Metcalf.
Yeah, Metcalf.
Tyreek Hill.
That's
a fifth rounder, dude. That's wild.
What's hilarious is in that draft where a lot of those guys went, the Patriots took N'Keal Harry.
Hey, man, he was solid for us. I don't care what you say. I like that dude. You can bag on him all you want.
He was solid for what we brought him in to be.
Yeah.
So great, good. We brought him in to be a big blocking wide receiver. Good job, you did it.
He had like a decent amount of catches, dude, and he had I mean, maybe not like volume, but like a decent amount of like
7.
memorable catches. 7 catches. See, that's like almost won a game.
All right.
I love you, man. 7 for 116 yards and
See,
one.
that was oh, you're just looking at one game there, Joe. That's just one game. You didn't look
Yeah,
at the
you're
whole
right.
season.
You're right.
Man, come on, why are you trying to make me look bad, bro?
He was fucking trash, but he wasn't brought here to be anything but a big receiver who could block, and that's exactly what he did. Great job.
You just didn't get the playing time.
That's right.
So
That's right.
we nailed last year's first round pick with Darnell Wright. We know the Bears are going to take Caleb Williams at 1. But will we nail the pick at 9 or wherever they pick in the first round this year?
No, there's no way to nail this. Like it's too.
Well, I'm just asking. Who do you guys think it is? No mock draft simulator, just straight up. Who do you think it is? / are they trading back?
Byron Murphy trade back.
Yes, lock me into that. Exactly that.
All right, I'm locked into a trade back as well.
They're taking Byron Murphy.
Joe says Byron Murphy. Chris,
Byron Murphy.
you're going Byron Murphy as well.
Yeah,
I am.
Who said it first?
Oh, I didn't hear it. As of today, I'm sticking with Jared Verse.
Okay,
I like it.
I'd be happy with it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
He's a
We're more
safe
than happy
player.
with it.
He's a safe
Very
player
much.
at a position of need. I
I think they're both very.
And he's a fucking animal, dude. I
They-
love how
they
he
bo-
plays.
they
Both those
both-
guys play the same way.
I was going to say they both play the same way, and it's kind of the Bears way. It's the Eberflus way.
Hit.
I don't know. The size of Byron Murphy to me is what just makes me think they might not take him.
Maybe
Then what the hell are they gonna do, man? They got to.
Oh, you're right.
You're almost backing yourself into. So they take Verse in the first. You're almost backing yourself into a D tackle in the second instead of a wide receiver. Like you, I mean, unless I mean, you could get Mason Smith in the third, but like you're just like throwing young bodies at that position at that point instead of like a potentially
Quality.
special player. Yeah. It's like right now your starting 3 tech is probably Dexter or whatever the other third rounder's name was.
Pickens. Zach Pickens, Javon Dexter.
Yeah. I mean, if you just look at the depth chart, though, whether it's Murphy, I mean, there could be an argument that Murphy's actually could be the best pure pass rusher in this draft. Like, I think you could say that he's a better pass rusher than like Dallas Turner or someone like I feel like Dallas Turner has a lot of projectable upside, but I feel like right now Byron Murphy is one of the best pass rushers, just pure pass rushers in this class.
You give me some of that interior pressure, how much that'll. I mean, remember when we had it with the King?
Get the pocket.
Yeah, it's gonna
Dude,
be
like who are these other people on the D line? Michael Dwumfor? Who the hell is that? Byron Cohort? Who are these people? Like we have
Now-
3 legitimate D tackles.
Now, another thing that I'm bringing up, you think it matters that Byron Murphy did not meet with the Bears at Hallis Hall?
No, they met with them at the Senior Bowl. And they might have met with him at the Combine. I don't know. I know
Javon
they
Dexter.
met with him. They met with him somewhere.
Yeah, they definitely met with him somewhere. I'm just wondering if that changed your opinion at all.
They met with him in my mom's basement.
They didn't work him out at Hallis. That I mean, if you're saying, Lucas, that all of their high picks last year went through Hallis, then
I don't even know how common that is. I just do know that.
did
Yeah,
Jared Verse go through Hallis?
yeah, he did.
Okay.
Interesting.
It is going to be Jared Verse. Chris, Lucas, tell the people what you're doing with your mock draft. Aren't you in some kind of competition?
Yes, sir, I am.
How are you going to win that bad boy this year?
Oh, I am going to nail the Bears pick, and I'm going to honestly, the biggest hang up for me this year is I got to figure out how to play this JJ McCarthy scenario because you got to be careful with trades in this.
So you like tell like what's the point system? You get 1 point per correct first rounder, and then you get an extra point or more for the exact right team or pick slot, or how does it work?
Yeah, it's not pick slot. It's just team. So you get 2 points for the correct player to team match, and 1 point for every player correctly placed in the first round. So I guess my point with the McCarthy thing is, if I mock that the Vikings traded both their first to whoever for him, and they don't, I'm losing out on 2 picks there. So part of me wants me to mock him to the Vikings, but not them giving up both their first, so I can kind of hedge myself. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but I'm thinking about this, how I can win,
With DeMarcus Walker and Dominique Robinson on the other side of Montez Sweat, I feel like tackle's a bigger deal. Like, I know Walker and Robinson aren't anything to write home about.
No, I hear you. I think you could. I think the moral of the story is the Bears need to upgrade their pass rush. And for me, whether it's Murphy or Verse, I'm happy with it because, I mean, last year they were 30th or 31st in pass rush, I think. And it got a little better with Sweat, but I don't know. It's a scary proposition to roll out there with whatever the hell they're rolling out there with this year.
Well, we'll have to find out what they will roll out next year. Next week, you'll be able to follow us. We'll be live when the NFL draft gets started. We'll probably pop up about 10, 15 minutes before the Bears get started, somewhere in that range. And we encourage you guys to join us on BIM_pod on the X Machine on Twitter. And then you can do the same, Believe in Monsters on Facebook and find us on YouTube as well. Anything else you got for the people, Luke and Chris?
Negative.
Nothing. Just BIM.
Draft good players.
BIM prediction is a Byron Murphy or Jared Verse first round to pair with Caleb Williams. And my final mock draft for the contest will be out Wednesday night. Right before midnight, will be submitted.
We'd like to hear from you on the Believe in Monsters podcast. What do you think the Bears are going to do with their number 9 overall pick? What do you want them to do with the number 9 overall pick? If you made it this long in the podcast, please make sure you pop over and leave us a comment in whatever podcast platform that you're on, or on the Twitter machine at BIM_pod, and let us know what you want the Bears to do. You can follow Chris Krogman at ShyBears1985. You can find Lucas Berry's final mock draft next Wednesday on his Twitter machine at LBerry_40. And I am at Joe Gaither6. And of course, we will be back next week for a live edition of the NFL draft to celebrate Caleb Williams and find out what the Bears do with the number 9 overall pick. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Make every play clear the way to victory. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Put up a fight with the might so fearlessly. You will never forget the way you thrill the nation. With your T formation, bear down, Chicago Bears, and let them know why you're wearing the crown. You're the pride and joy of Illinois, Chicago Bears. Bear down. Trade all your picks back. Get a lot of picks. A lot of picks.
Oklahoma City.